This dog went viral after she had reached her final days. She was suffering from cancer and could barely leave her couch. Her owners knew they had to do something special for her, so they decided to take her to her favorite spot, the beach. It was her happy place. She struggled to walk, but the moment she saw the beach, something inside her lit up, and she had to get closer to those waves. She pushed herself to walk as much as she could, but her old bones needed a little help. That's when her owner came to help. And there she was, feeling those waves on her paws. Playing on the beach was her favorite thing to do, but she's too old to run around anymore. She just sat there watching the sea in silence for one last time. This stray puppy will melt your heart. A girl saw this puppy on the street, covered in dirt. He was running up to people's legs, hoping for some attention and a friend to play with. But every time he tried, he always ended up being pushed away. The girl couldn't leave him in that pain. She picked him up and decided to bring him home for a while. On his first ride, he took his nap. The moment they stepped inside, the puppy immediately started running around the house and exploring everything. He even sat on the mom's feet, treating them like his own swing. A visit to the vet was needed. He was a little bit scared, but you could see him looking at her with love. After the vet, his excitement was back again. She couldn't stop him playing and running around, his absolute favorite spot. This video went viral after a man came across this stray dog. He bought her a treat to give her some warmth. When he started petting her, she had never felt so safe and loved. She even laid down for belly rubs. They became best buddies within minutes. The dog was filled with hope until the man had no choice but to leave.
Bye.
She was pretending to seem okay, but you could see the pain in her eyes. She thought she finally found her buddy. When her owner traveled, this dog used to sit every day in the same spot, waiting for her friend to return. She slept on the street, didn't care if it was sunny or rainy, hot or cold. She just wanted to be there when her owner returned, looking down the road with hope. Then, one day, the dog saw a familiar car from a distance, and she immediately knew that it was her owner. With a burst of joy and excitement, she barked and ran home to tell everyone he's finally back. My heart wasn't ready for this. This little puppy loved to discover things, so he chewed some wires and broke them while he was playing. When the owner found out, he got very angry and showed the puppy and the mom what her baby had done. They both seemed really sorry. When he raised his voice and pointed at the puppy, the mom's face was filled with deep worry. The owner wanted to see how the mom would react, so he grabbed a slipper to teach the puppy a lesson. His mom quickly raised her paw to protect her little baby from harm, and she hugged her puppy close to her, as if she say, "Don't worry, baby, mommy is here with you." Whenever he neared the slipper, the mom would raise her paw again and again, showing sadness on her face. She couldn't believe that her owner would be so mad at her defenseless little baby. She was looking at her owner with disappointment, as if she wanted to say, "Does it really worth all this?" Something unexpected happened when this vet was trying to check on one of the dog's health, but as soon as she opened the door, the dog freaked out and bit her hand in fear. The woman flinched back and was surprised. She showed him her wound, asking why he would do that. But what was really beautiful, that the dog came up to her and licked her wound as a way to say sorry. The vet knew he was scared, and he never meant to hurt her. She pulled him softly into her arms.
This dog named George decided to steal a piece of gingerbread house off of the counter. He turned the corner and didn't expect his human to be standing right there.
George, did you steal the gingerbread house? George, look at mom. George.
He then decided to play it cool, pretending that he didn't have anything hanging out of his mouth, making for this hilarious moment as he tried to walk away as if nothing ever happened.
George, hey.
This wiener dog is about to have a new best friend. After this wiener dog named Peachy realized that her human was pregnant, she started laying by her stomach every chance that she could, trying to feel the baby kicking. The pup could sense that something was going on, and the closer they got to the due date, Peachy became more and more attached to her human. And when the baby finally came, this was the moment that the pup got to meet her new baby brother, making it pretty clear that when this woman was having a barking match with her dog, she must have accidentally said something a bit too offensive to him, causing the dog to stop barking before looking around the room almost as if he's saying, "Are you gonna let her talk to me like that?" Every day when this lady tries to get ready for work, her dog will start pawing at her trying to get her attention, making her wonder what he could possibly want. He wasn't looking for food, didn't need to go outside, and wasn't out of water, which is when she realized that all he wanted was this.
He just needs to be held while I get ready for work. Are you smiling?
And right when she picked him up, he started smiling ear to ear as he curled up like a burrito, sitting there in total peace as she continued to get ready for the day. When this guy was walking down this long hallway, his dog named Daryl stopped in his tracks, staring down to the end of the hall almost like he was looking at something.
My dog Daryl, stiff as a board. What is he seeing? I don't know.
His human couldn't see anything though, so when the dog took off running towards whatever it was, he went to follow the dog, which is when he saw the most unexpected thing ever.
You know, but what do dogs see that we don't that make them do that? You know, it's creepy.
This is probably the most overly dramatic dog ever. After telling her dog named Junior that they couldn't go on a car ride to visit his puppy friends, Junior decided to throw a little temper tantrum to try and get his way. And every time he made a sound, he'd even give his human the side eye, peeking back at her to see if she's changed her mind or not, before giving her the worst thing you could ever ask for, the silent treatment.
When they introduced their dog to her cousin, she immediately started waving, and it's so wholesome.
Hi! Hi! Good morning!
This baby and German Shepherd are best friends, and this is one of the most adorable videos you'll ever see. When she called her dogs upstairs, one of them was having trouble climbing up because he kept falling through the steps. So when her other dog noticed this, he ran back down to show him how to do it correctly.
Come on!
But unfortunately, he still fell in. So he went down again to show him, and this time it worked.
Come on! There we go, good boy!
On the first day of Big Boy Daycare, this dog named Lincoln was super uncomfortable, feeling lonely, not knowing how to interact with the bigger dogs, even standing in corners all by himself. But as the day went on, Lincoln slowly but surely started to warm up to everybody, trying to get more involved, even starting to make some friends. And by the end of the day, he was completely normal, wagging his tail, so happy about his new daycare. When they first started to get trick-or-treaters at their door, their dog was super confused at first, not understanding what is happening. But then he started to learn, and after a little while, he then started to take the candy and drop it to each kid. But later in the night, he would now drop it in each of their bags, and it's incredible, teaching himself everything and becoming the best house to go to on Halloween.
How did you train your dog to do that?
When she put on this Christmas movie, her little 7-week-old puppy walked over and sat right in front of the TV to watch the movie with her, and he was locked in the entire time. She had it recorded saying how adorable it was, looking like a little kid watching his favorite movie. When this dog's owner was taking way too long to get food, he was getting mad waiting, so he started honking the horn of the car and wouldn't let go until she came out, and it worked, completely embarrassing his human in front of everyone who stopped to watch. When she saw this dog at a red light, she rolled down her window to say hi, but didn't expect the next part to happen.
Excuse me, sweet angel! Hello!
When her dog looked in the mirror for the first time, she saw her reflection and was so confused, getting a little freaked out about it. And once she realized it was copying everything she was doing, she kept trying to test it. Every time someone comes in to adopt a dog, this one makes a funny face and presses it against the glass, just having fun with the new visitors and making sure he stands out from the rest. This grandpa has been making YouTube videos for years and would never get any views. He would go hiking, drink some coffee, and will sing campfire songs to his dog. But even though no one watched, he just enjoyed making them. Until one day someone posted online about his channel getting no views. So people from all over the world went to help. And now, Boring Old Guy got over 800,000 subscribers overnight, completely changing his life.